here we are at Krakow airport, getting ready for our RyanAir flight back to Liverpool. We just need to find out exactly where we're checking in. Kiss and fly. Hey RyanAir, cover for you. We are checking in 22 to 27. Really busy here today, although not on the RyanAir desk. Not too bad. Charlie's all boarded and he's off on his flight. Oh no, he's flying it. He's the captain. No! Hello, captain. It's not a massive airport. There's not a lot to see and do once you go through passport control. My advice to you would be to only enter passport control not long before your flight is due. Because we've come through and honestly there's about 5-6 shops. Not an awful lot to see and do. Got me vodka though, I'm happy. Krakow vodka. Buzz Air, that's a new one on me. Buzz Air here at Krakow airport. But I might go for some fresh cuisine. Food delivery. Krakow style. Slot machine here. It's called a Highland burger. I've got cranberry sauce, cheese, red onion burger. Or Zoe got traditional Polish dumplings. Charlie got a normal burger, which is bigger than his head. That was Galicia, fresh local cuisine. What did you think?
It was magnificent.
Gorgeous, wasn't it?
Delicioso.
Can you say delicioso?
Delicioso. Burger with cranberry. I've had a burger with cranberry before, but I have now. So we've come through a separate set of passport control. Our flight is definitely delayed. That's the plane we're getting on. It's not quite arrived in Krakow just yet. Reckons another 20 minutes and it should be here. I reckon 20 minutes here, half an hour turnaround maximum. We should be leaving in about an hour. Maybe a little bit more, we'll see. Bus journey. Great. You know I love bus journeys. Here's today's big bird. Touching it for luck.
For your convenience, please hold belt is placed at here, then center panel above your head, and two left-handed aircraft to one to the forward and two to the into the cabin.
So I didn't pay to use the overhead locker. Pricey. So I've got to put my bag under my seat. Doesn't leave me an awful lot of room. That's how much leg room seat I've got, so it's not too bad. And I even know the secret lock to unlock that. There's our little safety instructions. We've ordered a meal deal. Charlie's got salt, vinegar Pringles, Coca-Cola. We're waiting for a chicken panini with roasted vegetables. Yum yum. And even that fits, and I'm a big fat get. Tray tables really good, aren't they? One thing I have really noticed is the lack of net in there. You've got got no way of putting some stuff in to keep for your flight, which is a bit of a pain. I suppose it's not too bad because I'm stuck with your bag anyway, unless you want to pay that little bit extra. So we're just waiting for our meal to come. It's been about 10 minutes since we ordered it. Not quite sure how long it'll take. Just hoping it's as good as it looks. Since I found out you've got to pay to use these overhead lockers, I've become slightly obsessed and I just want to touch them. Ooh, overhead locker, how expensive you are. Individual light, you've got an individual air freshener, and of course there's the call button. I've never used the call button in my life. Never ever. Maybe I should. RyanAir don't have magazines, which I suppose is a good thing. It saves paper, it saves fuel. You have to do it through the app. In-flight magazine, and you can see what they've got there. I'll show you what our panini looks like that we should be getting. Apparently it's going to look like that. We'll do a direct comparison in a second. So this is $9.99. You can unwrap that, shows what it's like. To be honest, I thought it was going to be larger. Looks okay. Only a tiny bit of vegetables, but you know me, I live without veg. What do you think?
I'm not a fan.
Why not?
I just don't really think it's for me. I don't like fajita-esque things.
I like the bread. I love all these seeds. I just think the filling is a little bit bland. For all of its colour, it doesn't really taste it very much. So yeah, it's okay. Not terrible, not great, just average. We all know Coke. And we all love Pringles. $9.99. Cheaper than I'm ordering them separately, but it's not great value. Just spotted the oddest thing. There was a man going into the toilet, which is right to the bottom, looking for the light switch. Oh, and we've been told to put our seatbelts
Ladies
on.
and gentlemen, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt sign at this time. We kindly ask that you return the remaining your seats until your seatbelt is securely fastened. There should be no walking or standing in the cabin at this time. The use of the toilets is not permitted. Thank you.
Fairly standard toilet. Quite grubby in places. You can see the mirrors coming in straight parts. Nice. The mad scram to get off the plane.
Thanks. See you later.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you later. Thank you for getting us home in one piece, RyanAir. Thank you. Home sweet home. Back in the car on the way home. I made a bit of an error in the car park booking. I booked it for 6 o'clock this morning rather than 6 o'clock this evening, so I had to pay an extra £15. But you live and learn, need to be a bit more careful, get people to double check absolutely everything. The flight was okay, it was fine, it was cheap, no frills, although it wasn't really that cheap to be fair. It was 660 quid for the 3 of us, so not too cheap, but no frills at all. Food was expensive as you would expect, drink was expensive as you would expect, but no, the flight was fine for what it is. If that's your thing, go for it. If you can take just a holdall with your stuff in, it will probably be worth it, but going for 5 days as a family, I felt we really did need to take a couple of bags. Don't think we could have survived without, but yeah, it was alright.
Overall, I'd rate the flight an 7 out of 10. Felt very cramped. Had to pay for the overhead lockers. Just comes down to cost really. But bye for now.